My goodness. Okay, you win the prize for the
How
best
come, how,
pre before we go live
how
conversation.
come you get to be sideways and we can't make ours?
I'm sideways?
Yeah, we have a good view of you, but we have to be,
Probably because she's the one.
or maybe you're on your computer.
I'm on my computer. Yeah.
Because the minute I turn
I'm
it
in
sideways,
control. Huh.
the minute I turn it sideways, it goes away. It says turn your phone.
Yeah, I wish you could see what's in the which I'm going to put up on the stream, but it's okay. I love this I love this programming. I think it's super terrific, and I'm personally having a fantastic time with it because I like to talk. And I'm a good listener too, you know.
You should sit here, and I should sit back there.
Yeah, I can see her okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I'd look skinnier back there.
Here, I'll go this one wider.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, okay. Let's get the introductions out of the way. I have Pam Dooros and Stephanie Trujillo. Did it go good?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Of DeSIGNit Home Staging. And Pam, I've known you for a long time. How long have you been doing home staging now?
19 going on 20 years.
Wow. Okay. I've never asked you that question. I've been in the business for 12, and I think I found you, thank goodness.
Right away.
Right away. Yeah. Yeah. We've known each other for a long time. Pam, I know you've told me briefly other things you've done. I just tell everybody, I think you're just a true entrepreneur, and how you got here and just a little bit of your background.
Well, let's see. I had a wholesale grocery company for many years, and it kind of was on autopilot because we had the employees who knew what they were doing, and I was bored. And my next door neighbor needed to sell her house, and she said, if I go away for the weekend, can you do something, make it look nice? And I did. Borrowed from all the neighbors, bought some towels and stuff, and it sold that weekend. And so her agent, who was her aunt, said, you really should be doing this. Okay, why not? I'm bored. So just started it. And the only thing is, coming from a business background, and I think a lot of stagers don't do this, it's very important to me that we carry workers' compensation. You're supposed to carry it in California if you do any business.
Any business. I mean, like if I was to get an assistant, right, I have to get workers' compensation, which
I think a lot of people don't.
And they
because
tell
we're
you
on the road so much, our workers' comp is $35,000 a year.
Wow.
So a lot of people are, I don't want to say mom and pops, but like weekend stagers or something, because they don't have a warehouse, they don't own any of the furniture, so they go to court or wherever and they rent it, or they have 2 or 3 sets and that's all they have, and keep it in the garage or storage.
Right.
We have a almost 7,000 square foot warehouse.
So your warehouse, when you did when you were doing the grocery, was that where your warehouse was to start out with when you first got in the business? You never food was
we had
food,
a 28
furniture was furniture.
We had a 28,000 square foot warehouse for the wholesale business.
Okay.
And then at one point we mixed the two. We would keep the furniture there. And then I sold the business, the wholesale, and we moved. We've actually been where we are. Steph, how long do you think? 9 years on and off?
6, 7, about 7 years now.
Because we started out in one building and it was too small. And then we just moved across the way to a larger space.
Right. Yeah. You're off of it's Willow at that or
Willow and Palm.
Well,
we're right across the street from the FedEx.
Yeah. So you do, and I mean, I know you're in Anaheim as we're speaking, right? You're doing a staging.
No, we're actually in Costa Mesa right now. We're headed to Anaheim.
Yeah. So you go far afield. I know.
We've gone as far as Santa Barbara to the north.
Fun.
And we've gone to many times to Palm Springs, Palm Desert area.
Okay.
We have probably, and not collectively at one time, but over the 20 years, we probably have had 450 clients. So we have a lot of flippers and a lot of investors, and they kind of beg. When they beg us to go to Palm Desert, we do. And then
I've had my fair share of begging, I believe.
Well, we charge extra because, I mean, with gas, the price it is, and our truck gets 7 miles to the gallon. So
So you,
sometimes,
so you have
yeah.
pricing, for your peeps, I'm going to call us in Long Beach. And then if you go further, then you have a premium that you charge
Well, we're
them.
the same price for everyone. We're $1.50 a square foot. It doesn't matter if you want one house, a one room done, or all of them. We have a minimum. So, people have started to say, well, I want the living room and the dining room. No, because that's the big furniture. The bedrooms are freebies. We can throw those together in 15, or we can throw those together in 15 minutes. And it looks good. And especially in your areas, because the school districts are fabulous. So it's nice for people to walk in and see a kid's room and say, oh gosh, this is a nice house for kids, and the school's, a block away or whatever.
Right, right. And trick of the trade, right? Those are blow up. What are those? Are they for staging, or are they just
No, they're just
blow up
camping
mattresses?
beds.
Okay. So it's always like you always get the child that's like,
Jumps on the bed.
yeah, or even I've seen adults do it. They flop down on the bed and everything goes, and then we have
There
to
goes our crates.
put it all
But
back
we
together.
we had, well, first of all, for warehouse space, real mattresses take up a lot of space. That's number one. Number two, we do so many investment properties, and they leave the same lockbox code and key there, and their workers decide to play house with their girlfriends.
Yeah.
And we have found things in sofas we don't need to find. So, and sofas in our beds. So,
Stephanie, help me.
no, it's true.
I can't control it. After 10 years, I can't control it.
We have found guns under our beds. We have found drugs.
Yeah.
And people don't understand. So when they always go, well, why does it cost so much to stage? I think we're quite reasonable compared to many stages.
Oh no, you're fantastically reasonable. I received a call from a very nice gal. She was out of LA, and she wanted to pick my brain. And Pam, I'm just going to be honest. I was honest with her. You're going to love how this conversation ran. And she said, I'm trying to break into the Long Beach market, and so I gave her an example of Orange Avenue, which just closed, which was 1,400 square feet, right? And right, so $1.50 a square foot. And she told me, she goes, that would be $6,000 up in LA. And so I said, yeah, we're just on two different playing fields here. And Orange looked beautiful. It came out fantastic.
Well, I'll tell you, staging is kind of a sleight of hand. If this is how my son equated it. He said they're placeholders. Your furniture is a placeholder. It's to show where you would put your sofa, where you would put your chair, to show a warm feeling in a house. A lot of stagers want to do that Magnolia Farms, all off-white and glitzy, and they like to call it sexy look. That doesn't go in every house. You have to go evaluate the house or evaluate the pictures people send you and say, yeah, this house needs a little mid-century feel, or this house needs a family feel. The same time we did yours, we did another one, and it was a family house, and it was rough, because sometimes we call it putting lipstick on a pig. This was a lot of max factor on this one. And but it had a swimming pool out back, and so I have these big blow up lobsters that float in the pool. And so I took those, put them in the pool. It sold the first day. I mean, it sold the very first day, and it needs, I don't know, quite a bit of refurbishing.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have so many success stories, but somebody had listed it with one of those companies where, I don't know if it's Rex or King, or the box is outside. Like, I don't know, you're not really represented by the agent. They have no. Yep. So anyway, it was on the market for like 3 months. They were in Texas. It wasn't going anywhere. So they called me, and we went in, and me, I like to paint. If I can get them to if it's got just like crazy colors, and they listened, they did everything. And then we staged it, and we had it in escrow at a price that they didn't even think they were going to get to, and it just looks so much better in pictures. Like, look, it looks nice. Come and look at this beautiful house.
But we always say that I like to tell sellers if we meet with them, if you have an agent who suggests paint and whatever it needs and staging, you have a really good, reliable agent, because if she gets you $20,000 over asking, she gets a little piece of it.
Right.
You get the balance of it.
Right. Yeah.
There are so many people right now, and so many, and we call them newbies. And I'm sorry, I'm me.
We're all newbies at one time.
I'm
Too bad for
perfectly.
them.
Well, no, but we have a lot of young newbies who get their first sell, and they run out and they lease like a Mercedes or a Lamborghini or whatever, and then they have the payments to make, and they don't have another sell so they have to sell a property. They don't care if they get anything extra. They want to get it on the market, get it sold, and get their paycheck. Well, and that's fine and dandy, but it's not really, to me, having the seller's best interest in mind, because you want to get for them all you can.
I do. I think we're hired to, our expertise is to know how to make that particular property look the best for the least amount of money. That's the game. But at the end of the day, make it look its absolute best.
Well, and you, just to go back a little bit, you talk about the Rexes and the Zillows and all of those that buy the homes up. And a perfect example is that we staged a place over in Los Altos. I won't say the street. And it was rough. Not as rough as the other one I was talking about, but it was rough. And we staged it, and there was a house like almost catty corners, but on a different street. And it had been on the market, I think 6 months, which is unheard of today.
Right. Yeah.
We staged the one that needed the work. And this one, I guess, was rough too, maybe on the inside. It was nice on the outside. And maybe that's part of the problem. People get inside and it's like, whoa, the outside was so nice. But the house we staged sold in 1 day. 1 day for over asking, and had multiple offers. That one's still for sale. We've already picked the house up. We staged it and picked it up within a 3-week period.
And the other thing I just want to tell other agents out there, if you're looking to call Pam or another stager, is one time I did have somebody paint, and you came through, and I get Pam's opinion. What do you think? Can I save them money? Can we get around what's here? So just fantastic service. I highly advise. I'm a highly advised staging.
Oh yeah, we had someone call many years ago, and they had pink walls, and I mean pink. I don't mean like a tent. I mean like pink.
Very pink.
And she said, I don't know what you're going to do with it. And we took some, I think it was gray. It looked amazing. It looked amazing. So sometimes you just got to go, okay, what am I going to put with this? We don't put the same look in every house.
Yeah. And, and I, just a plug for myself, is part of my listing services is I cover the staging. I don't get as much as the seller, but it makes both of our lives easier in the long run. I totally swear by that. And Pam is, it's just not that big of an expense that I think that.
And I have to be honest. We're just humans over here, even though we're a business. The people who use us repeatedly, have I ever not worked you into something when you pushed you off, moved your date up, whatever you needed to do? Because we have people we feel like we're a team with. Mm-hmm. When someone says to me, I'm your client, that does not set well with me.
No, we talk a lot, right? We talk about when can you go in, right? We're cleaning pictures, and then
do you want to go buy and
closing. Oh my gosh, I went up for the closing on Orange. They were doing the final walkthrough, and I looked. I was like, oh, that's right. You broke it down the day before, which that was a fast escrow. Super quick. You guys got it in quick. I just want to, I'm going to try to show these pictures in stream here.
Sure.
Wish me luck. Okay. So let's see if we go solo. Okay. I know you can't see these pictures, Pam, but, it was, and I do a lot of trust sales. And I realized this picture was before we had even had the estate people in to sell. But, yeah, it's just night and day. It was painting, it was cleaning, and then just this light staging. So I just want to give you an example of that one. And then let's just go to the bedrooms here, which are always interesting. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I just want to show this bathroom just because. Let's see. Yeah, Pam, you can't see. It was the one up on.
I can.
Oh,
It's
you
a
can?
great bathroom.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Stephanie has the pictures up.
Oh, you do have the pictures up. Yeah, I just it just came out. I just love that bathroom. So, and you just did such a good job. All right, and then just let's go back to the bedrooms, which
The girls or the boys?
this is the boys' bedroom. Yeah. So again, like you said, it is. It's just okay. Instead of having to use your imagination of what it's going to look like, you can see what it's going to look like. And I always say, imagination is a thing that a lot of us don't have. That's why there's like people who are really well paid artists in certain things. So I think
Right.
we just help the process along. Let me see. I have the girl. Let me show you the girls' bedroom. Let's see. And there's the girls. And then let's see. Then we're gonna bring up. This is the master. Came out wonderful. This house did so well. I think we ended up getting like 20 offers, and I didn't have a before and an after on the living room, but it came out wonderful as well. So yeah, let's see. I just want to hide that. Okay, I did pretty good. I brought those up. I'm getting pretty good.
Good job.
Thank you. All right, I'm trying to think what else we wanted to talk about here. Anything else you think we should talk about? I mean, I think I just want to say how we got here with Pam this week was we did last week. So you want to be a real estate agent, right? Because you get a lot of phone calls from people. Hey, I'm thinking of going into the business. I think I've gotten as many questions about like, hey, I'm thinking about becoming a stager, and asking for an opinion on that. And I think I do. I have to agree. I think there's a lot of people who have the ability to have that creativeness and put it together. But as far as somebody who's got the warehouse and we're fast, we're putting an event together. That's what we're doing. But anyway, you have any tips or what would you say?
Well, I don't know if there are any, new agents listening or whatever, but we're not everyone's cup of tea. And we like to say that. And now we've gotten to where we're even more pointed about it because you have to trust us that we're going to go in and know what needs to go in that house. And don't ask us if you're not going to trust us because I don't tell the agents where to put their sign in the yard. I don't tell them what pictures to put on the MLS. That's their lane. Our lane is knowing exactly what a house should look like. And our stuff is not perfect. People have to remember we move it, 300 days a year, we're moving furniture around. And we don't use really expensive because if we did, we'd have to raise our prices. And most people love our pricing.
Right.
So, yeah, sometimes there's going to be a little ding in a coffee table. We have the tools to touch it up. But if you want to really be somebody who looks at everything, you're going to find it. And
there are competitors out there, who are doing different things in Long Beach, but
right.
Yeah.
Well, but we had someone the other day who said, "Well, this is this isn't $1.5 million staging." And I said, "I didn't charge you $1.5 million." And it was like, okay, well, there's a hairline crack in one of the canisters in the back. Well, why did you pull the canister out to look? I mean, it's like you're looking for things. And what I'm saying is they're not buying our furniture. They're buying the house you're selling.
Right.
You just want our furniture to give an idea and to look. And maybe you've had times where you thought there was something that was amiss, but if it's something that's fixable, we go do it.
Yeah, no, you're wonderful to work with. I just want to say we have a question came through on a comment.
Sure.
Thank you, Sue Henderson. Does staging process include beddings and towels?
It looks like someone lives in the home other than clothes in the closet, and no dogs. We don't put pets in. But no, but it includes everything. I mean, it's
Sometimes
area.
when the towels are there, I'm like, okay, I have to bring
You
paper
washed
towels
one
because I'm
once,
like,
right?
don't use the towels.
Tell that story.
About my hair.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh no."
Oh
Oh
my gosh.
well.
Yeah. Oh my
Well,
goodness. Yeah, I
but
broke down. I broke down in my car, and I had gotten dye on my hair, and I was like, just put the dye on. I've got to run. I'm serious. I'm trying to do all these things. Car breaks down. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got to get this off. So I go in, Pam, you're staging in that bathroom. It was that Myrtle house. It had some type of soap in it. Some types of, so I used your soap. Oh my gosh, what a thing.
I think it was
Things that
bubble
happen in
bath,
this
so you're
business.
lucky. So you're lucky you still have hair, but
It's good color, right? Yeah, she does a good job.
no, but no, we don't like to do any partials. We like everything to look
Yeah.
like.
But you will do partials. I just want to say that I have a condo that I have coming to the market, and it's so beautiful and it's clean, but it's very dark, right? It's
Sterile.
you're
Yeah.
very sterile, and the furniture is all on the dark side. It's a guy's place, but super nice. So I sent pictures. So we did a video and sent it to Pam, and she came back with, okay, how about we just pop of color here and just do this. And I know you don't like to do this type of staging, but you are willing, and it took you time. You wrote a very nice email and gave us ideas, and whether he goes for it or not. But so that's another service I think that you should tell people you do provide.
Well, a lot of people don't do that without a charge associated. And to me, it's like, well, I don't want to book a staging if it's not going to be. I'm a people pleaser. We're both people pleasers.
Yeah.
If somebody gives us a bad, feeling about the place, then we feel bad for a week. And we have so many people. I got flowers from an agent yesterday saying thank you. And it's like, that's what makes us go, not like when when you're picky about stuff, because we have too many people, even if we had to downsize.
I just want to let you know how this goes down, right? They load everything up, they go in, they set it up, and then to me, it's always Stephanie is the one like, okay, this is what we're missing. So there's always that like little bit last layer that, even for you guys, right? You have to get in there and you have to see it.
We do.
Yeah.
And she brings it, she usually takes it back on her way home.
Yeah.
Finishes it up.
All right. Well, I can't think of anything else that I wanted to cover. I just thank you for taking the time that we were able to figure this out while you're working. I know you've got another job to go to, and yeah.
And I think the other thing is that right now there's a lot of stagers out there, and everybody's busy because with the interest rates going up, the houses are slowing down a little bit, a little chill. I think what I read on the news. So a lot of people are busy, house cleaners, everybody who can't, accommodate. We really try to jump through hoops. If it means we have to tell our guys you have to stay a little later today because we're going to add one to it. They hate it when we say, oh, we added one, but especially if it's local.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we? The local houses are not huge. So, I think we can turn on a dime usually.
Yeah, I did good. All right. Yes. Terrific. Thank you for being on my Go Live Long Beach. Having so much fun with this. And I'll see you guys soon. Got a listing coming soon. Okay. Take care. Bye.